When the cheating happened, when me and Kristen started, like, all of that, when that happened 10 years
as well?
ago. Huh? What?
Brock hasn't seen seasons
up.
2 through 4.
Shut up. You're too much. You're too much. I'm not here for that, so f*** off. I'll excuse it, but...
You really didn't know that?
Sleeping with Kristen.
We're not... Next.
Stop being an idiot.
Coming up from the Vanderpump Rules after show.
I pulled him aside in his penthouse and told him
He does it for a
to
reason.
stop saying about Ariana, but nobody knows that because nobody asked me before they decided to blast me on a goddamn panel at BravoCon.
It's literally anyone else's show.
Every time Schwartz has been seen with a girl, Katie starts collectively being negative towards him.
Whatever.
Katie,
What?
you like me again.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Would you ever get back together?
Listen, man.
The bunnies of Playboy said, oh, it tastes like beep. Here we go.
Oh, water tasting?
I don't even know if it was artesian.
It was artisanal.
Oh, God.
Wait, what does artisanal mean?
The Vanderpump Rules after show starts right now.
Do either of you guys see any world where Tom and Katie get back together?
I could see him totally.
If Katie truly
Absolutely.
came back, gave him the time of day, he would jump on that. in
But
a
I
heartbeat.
don't see her ever going back. She respects herself too much.
It's kind of hard to even picture them together at all.
I don't see it at all.
Why would they get back together, you know what I mean? I feel like Katie's been like the best version of herself, sadly, after leaving him.
And honestly, I could say the same.
Or
for
happily,
Schwartz,
actually.
you know?
Why did I say sadly?
Yeah,
I
happily.
said sadly for Schwartz, but he's happy too. So
Yeah,
no.
I think they both have grown up from that. So, and I think it's cool that they do have that friendship still, because they have that history, and it's not tarnished, you know. So good for them.
Katie,
What?
you like me again.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Like you what?
No,
I don't.
like we're friends.
Yes, we are.
Would you ever get back with Katie?
No.
No way.
Listen, man, what we had, it wasn't always easy. It was a slow burn, but at one point, I think it was maybe perfect while we were married there for a brief window. But at this point, I would have to say no. I've moved on. That's in the past. There's no chance of us ever getting back together.
No
but
way.
I still love you and care about you. But respectfully, no. Yeah.
You could keep a toothbrush and some clothes in my house. We could...
In the bathroom, there's a toothbrush with lipstick on it and a pile of jewelry. Like, what the is this? He's like, it's Joe's.
It just wouldn't be good. It would be a countdown until our next fight, and we'd be like, why did we do this? This is a f***ing terrible idea, and then we would separate again.
He's done a lot of, like, damage to me, and I've done a lot of work to, like, heal from it, and why would I go back to someone who has not done any work on themselves? I would really like to see him, like, go to therapy and, like, learn, you know, and look, and be able to look at his life and the people in it and be like, oh, you're, like, terrible for me. And, like, take out all the trash. Like Tom Sandoval. Yeah. That man is poison to him.
I think Schwartz will have to be with somebody like sweeter, and Katie's gonna have to be with somebody tougher. You know?
Yeah, like a Viking.
Yeah.
And then I might steal him.
Scheana, this season you were figuring out your friendship with Tom Sandoval. What happened after summer?
I feel like I took one step forward with him and we've taken 20 steps back since then. It's so annoying because it's like I felt like I had a few of those breakthrough moments with him where the light turns on, he realizes I f***ed up more than just the affair and I do need to right my wrongs. And then his actions completely contradict all of the words that we just shared with each other.
Just out of what I had experienced in my own life, I just feel like when people show you who they are, believe them. So if you want to say you're working on yourself, that's amazing. I wish you all the best. Let's say you're not, doesn't affect me one way or the other. Does not affect me. Cut to what he's out in these streets saying in real time right now. I think number one, he like doesn't think before he speaks. He says really stupid shit.
Awful.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing interviews. Maybe we shouldn't do podcasts. You know, I understand you want to have you want to say your things, but the way you say your things is to show remorse, keep your head down, and then in time, people will hear more about it. But just move on with it.
He doesn't think before he does, obviously. And it's just like, here we go. Like, you're showing that I still believe that he has narcissistic tendencies.
I will never stop thinking that.
I mean, I think the whole world thinks that.
So it just makes all the sense that, like, there's just gonna be a line that people have to, like, not allow him to cross.
He doesn't seem sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, but this and this and this. He does not, to me, and I was friends with him and very close with him for a long time.
Yeah.
He does not seem remorseful, genuinely remorseful. And I think if he found remorse and expressed that, he would be in a much better position with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
But it feels like he's really upset by the reaction instead of really being upset by his own actions.
He's always been Mr. Gandalf, right? He's been like the leader of the pack with the best of morals and some bullshit.
You shall not cheat.
Literally. And like, okay, listen here. I haven't really anybody over in this group, right? When that happened between Tom and I, okay, I had known Tom for about 6 months.
What happened?
Well, like when the cheating happened, like when me and Kristen started, like all of that. When that happened 10 years ago. Huh?
You slept with Kristen?
What?
Brock hasn't seen seasons
up.
2 through 4.
Shut up. You're too much. You're too much.
Bro.
Brock, shut the up. You're not dumb, bro.
No, I have not heard the story about it. I didn't know that Ariana was like the second fiddle to Kristen with Tom. I didn't know any of that.
Huh?
So when did that happen? We can go back.
I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. So I think he's like having a bit of a memory loss right now.
Yeah.
I'll excuse it, but
You really didn't know that?
Sleeping with Kristen.
We're not next.
Stop
being an idiot. Okay, listen to what I'm saying real quick. Listen to what I'm saying, right? My point is, okay, I knew Tom for 6 months, okay? Flash forward, he's saying that it's just the same.
When you did that with Kristen...
You're not gonna talk about 10 years ago. I'll stop you right there.
That's not 10 years ago.
Like, why am I getting in trouble? Why am I getting ridiculed so much by the whole world if everyone in this group has done the same thing, okay? But it's untrue, because that isn't true. Not everyone in this group has done the same thing to the level that he has did it, okay? This is a decade of relationships, okay? This is months and months and months of lying, right? Conspiracy and making fake plans up to your friends, lying to your wife, lying to everybody, changing everyone's dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay, he did that and not taking any responsibility for it.
I get that.
Right. And then there's me, who was a busboy at 20 years old, 21 years old at SUR, that what? I dare someone to say it again. Like, this is bullshit. Okay, Tom's a idiot.
There's nothing worse than carrying around like hate in your heart. Like if I'm mad at somebody, it's all I can think about. If somebody's mad at me, it's all I can think about.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling. I don't like that at all. And I don't really know Tom very well anymore. He has started coming around like our bar and stuff and coming around Jack's more, but we still don't have like a friendship or anything.
You keep your guard up.
Yeah, but that's just how our relationship is now. He's just nice to me and I'm nice to him. But there's nothing like more to that.
I mean, listen, everybody has a chance at something, but you got to start with trying.
That's what it is.
You just got to start with trying and then we'll go from there.
I have like a way of just like really, I don't know, like lately I'm just up. Like,
Yeah, dude.
oh
my, it's almost comical.
Dude, Tiger, this other it's just like...
Dude, you're on a roll.
I'm on a roll, man.
Downhill.
Hey, 3. They come in threes.
Come in threes.
Maybe I'm done now. Jesus.
Do you think that Katie's level of anger towards Jo is justified?
I think Katie's level of anger is rarely ever on par with the action.
I would concur, even coming from someone who still loves her and appreciates Katie, that's 100% fact.
She's a psychopath, you guys. Come on. Stay with someone else. Stay with anyone else. Stay with literally anyone else, Jo. If she feels uncomfortable, then I'm thrilled.
She like openly talks about how she enjoys like watching people suffer and stuff. That is the very definition of evil.
I don't think she enjoys people suffering, but yes, she
No,
does.
She's like
she
literally
does. She
said,
will
I
prey
will
on
smile and laugh at and watch her burn.
Karma's gonna come for you, and I'll watch your world burn, and I'll smile.
She will prey on people's downfalls, which I guess is pretty. No, but Katie, that's just semantics. No, Katie, yeah, listen. we're in such a good place. I don't want to talk trash about it. Yeah, she's probably one of the more vindictive people I've ever met in my life, for sure.
Explain to me again why you dislike Jo so much.
I don't know how many times I have to do this. The way she like treated Kristen, who was the one that vouched for her so hardcore, that was her like best friend, hung out with her every single day. When Kristen reached out to her to ask her, like, so what's the deal? Like, you're staying with Tom Schwartz?
Like, what the hell? What, you and Schwartz? Like, I live down the street. Why didn't you ask me if you needed a place to live?
She just cut her off and with zero explanation. And I think that is very odd. That is very strange behavior to me. And it just makes me like think that there's an entire side to a person that is spooky.
Like, apparently Kristen said some really awful things to her that were just beyond repair.
I tried from that point on to talk to Jo about it and just figure out what was going on, and I handled it very delicately. Like, just tell me.
I don't know what they were. I never saw the texts.
I saw them.
Were they bad?
Yeah.
Do you think it's safe to say no matter what girl it was, she would have been mad at her? Regardless if it was Jo or any other girl, she's not gonna like the girl. Especially the first girl that you start dating right after your divorce. What girl's gonna like that?
Yeah,
None.
generally speaking,
Doesn't
yes.
matter.
I think it's just especially for whatever reason.
Maybe because it was too close to comfort.
Yeah,
she was in the somewhat in the circle.
I mean, yeah, but
Just never liked Jo. Katie never liked Jo.
She can't be trusted. Again, like, it's not because like, oh, it's because of Tom and Tom's my ex. It's like, no, like, whatever. Like, if someone wants to try their hand at that, like, go ahead. Like, I raised that man for 12 years. I couldn't do it any longer.
I think that, you know, when they got divorced, Katie felt like it's okay for me to, like, hook up with people even while she and Schwartz were still living together. But, like, if Schwartz moves on to anybody and she can have some sort of an issue, whether it's a friend of a friend or whoever, she's gonna use that as leverage because she doesn't want to see Schwartz with anybody. I mean, collectively, every time Schwartz has been seen with a girl, Katie starts collectively being negative towards him.
Do you feel like Katie doesn't want to see you move on?
No. Maybe at one point, there was some sort of double standard where it was okay for her to go be happy and fall in love. But I guess, I don't know.
That happened for quite a while, I feel like.
I will say recently she was very pro Katie Floody. she was like, Katie Floody, she's beautiful. Although me and Katie, you know, we just went in Rome type of scenario. But we had, anyways, she's a friend. But anyways, she's like, whatever that was has sort of subsided now.
Yeah,
I think Katie,
it probably has.
She's dating and happy, and I don't think it's gonna be an issue from here on out. But you know, early on, I know I hurt her feelings with like the thing in Mexico, but Jesus, like she burned my life down after that. It was like just absolutely.
Remember the day we were opening, the day Schwartz and Sandy's open, like Schwartz is just getting like a slew of like negative text messages from her. Like we're like trying to go in and be like positive and celebrate, and it's like, I mean, can you imagine the day they opened something about her and like having like just sending her like a barrage of negative text messages to try to bring her down?
Never in my wildest dreams.